I want you to talk a little bit about the process of how you make, let's say, one video
Okay.
and the commenting and the editing and how much time actually goes into that because like you said, it's not just making the video and editing the video, even though that's its own thing, but also the engaging. So
Yeah. So
dive into that for us.
yeah. So our schedule is like this. Um, with our regular day, we spend uh, the first hour and a half after a video's launch. And the beginning of the day is actually at like 12 o'clock midnight, sometimes 11 o'clock. It all depends on
Right.
when the video actually is completed. So we will spend an hour and a half uh, commenting when a video is first released.
Right.
You know, when and typically we end up staying up until 3:45 to 4:30 in the morning.
Wow.
Yeah, Lakeisha is very, very lucky because she gets to sleep in. I go to the office about 9:30, 10 o'clock, or to class, or
Right.
whatever it is. Or sometimes I'm just there with the kids because Keisha is really, really tired, and it's
Yeah.
the kids need that adult
Right.
supervision,
Yeah.
or else we wake up with syrup
Oh
in
man,
our carpet or
6 of them
something.
guys. I bet.
Well, three of them are under the age of 5, so those are the ones
Oh
that
man.
two were terrible twos and threes, like Heavenly's 3.
Heavenly.
Heavenly's the opposite of her name. She's Heavenly's the ringleader of every bad thing.
She's the ringleader.
Oh, dude! Anytime there's something like so, the syrup that was a heavenly story. There was a morning, and this is before YouTube, but she stuffed a toothbrush and toilet paper in the sink and turned on the water and flooded the basement. Yeah, like, and I woke up with a hallway
Oh my
full of
gosh.
water, like the entryway of my bedroom. I'm just like, Heavenly, no, why? Why did you do the things that you do? Why? you know.
Oh
But
man.
anyway, yeah. So we um, the regular daily things like work and that school whatnot we do until about 5 6 o'clock.
Right.
And then at that time, come home, make dinner, get things ready, get the kids off to bed. With our babies, they are or they're insomniacs. I don't know what else to call them. They feel if we're up, they have to be up.
Really.
So that becomes a battle of who lasts longer,
Oh
and because
no.
literally we trying to record while the kids are there, it becomes rough.
Right.
One is has the worst sounding cry ever,
Oh man.
and we've had that happen where they just start crying in the background, and in our minds we're just like, oh, I hope the microphone's not picking this up,
Oh man, for real.
or screaming, whatever, or they just show up in the middle of the video and you're watching, and all of a sudden you have to pause it, and it's like, oh, go downstairs.
Go downstairs, back to bed, little one.
Yeah, but yeah, so we try to record about 11, and we try to do 2 to 3 videos. It all depends on because what happens is when you record, as soon as or if you record and then edit right away, you won't have any time to do other videos. You
Yes.
know what I mean?
Right.
Because editing itself is its own process, and
Yeah.
it's time consuming. It is so time consuming.
Yes, it is.
So
It very much is. So you spend, let's say, you probably shoot one reaction. Let's say a 10-minute reaction. Does it take what, an hour to shoot?
so most of our reactions are 15 minutes. Editing, it or yeah, so reacting about 15 minutes to shoot. Editing ends up being anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on if the kids are
Right. So you
involved,
have to
or
cut them out. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah. But like one thing that we always do is we never ever watch something that we watched before. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
like the very first, I
Yeah.
guess the truest reaction. And in some ways that hurts us. And what I mean by that is there will be things that we will start watching and there might be a camera issue.
Oh
You know, it's
no.
like when you're recording and you don't realize that the camera has shut
I was
off.
about to say, how many times that happened, man?
With my Mark IV, shoot, a few. Well,
Oh
and that's the
man.
thing is like sometimes it becomes quite a hassle in the pre-production. It's like setting up the lights, setting up everything, trying remembering to empty the memory card, you know, those types of
Right.
things. And yeah, it if you miss a step, man, it can really mess you up. Like
Right.
there's been some things where we were recording and um yeah, the light went out in
Oh
the middle of
man.
it, or what do you think? Some mild recording without audio.
Oh man.
You know, we have 3 audio devices, which it helps quite a bit. But when 2 of them are not rolling and the only one is the actual reaction video,
Right. Oh man.
you know,
The
it
pain.
has those moments where it's like, oh no,
So it could take up to 2 hours to shoot and edit, right?
yeah.
But then what about the titles, captioning,
You know,
the tags?
we have pretty well gotten the process down with that.